Everything I Need to Know I Learned in the Forest by Vandana Shiva. My Ecological Journey. Vandana Shiva begins by tracing her ecological awareness back to the Himalayan forests where she grew up. With a forest conservator father and a farmer mother, her early life was steeped in nature. She learned vital ecological lessons from the forests and her mother's songs, which celebrated trees and India's forest culture. Spirit of Chipko. Her active involvement in ecological activism began with the Chipko movement, a non-violent protest against deforestation in the 1970s. Rural women from Garhwal hugged trees to prevent logging, valuing the forest not for timber, but for water, fodder, and fuel. Vandana was inspired by their courage and joined them during vacations, documenting deforestation and spreading their message. One powerful moment occurred in 1977 when Bhakni Devi, a village woman, stood against her own husband's tree-felling contract. Women protested by holding lanterns in daylight to teach forestry. Their slogan, "What do forests bear? Soil, water, and pure air," countered the authorities' claim that forests merely produced resin and timber. Beyond monocultures, Chipko taught her about biodiversity. Vandana criticizes monocultures and emphasizes that ignoring biodiversity impoverishes both nature and culture. She founded Navdanya, a biodiversity farm and seed-saving movement. It now grows over 630 varieties of rice and 150 varieties of wheat. The movement promotes ecological farming and has created more than 100 seed banks. Biodiversity, to her, represents abundance, cooperation, and resilience. Rights of nature on the global stage. Shiva supports the recognition of nature's rights, inspired by countries like Ecuador and Bolivia. In 2011, the UN held a conference emphasizing harmony with nature, affirming that humans are inseparable from it. She warns against eco-apartheid, a mindset of human separation from nature, and calls for systems of partnership over domination. The Dead Earth Worldview. The ecological crisis began with the Western view of nature as inert and exploitable. Vandana critiques this dead earth ideology rooted in thinkers like Francis Bacon, who saw science as a tool to conquer nature. Historian Carolyn Merchant argued that replacing the earth as mother image enabled colonialism and capitalism to justify environmental destruction. What nature teaches. We must abandon the view of earth as dead matter and adopt an ecological paradigm. Nature should be our teacher. Earth University, founded by Navdanya, teaches earth democracy, the idea that all species have a right to thrive. Learning is hands-on. Students work with seeds, soil, and ecosystems. Popular courses include organic farming and Gandhi's views on globalization. The Poetry of the Forest. Shiva draws inspiration from Rabindranath Tagore, who founded a forest school at Shantiniketan. Tagore believed that India's intellectual and cultural renewal came from its forests, not its cities. The forest symbolized unity in diversity, a foundation for both ecological sustainability and democratic living. He saw forests as sources of beauty, joy, and creativity. They taught enoughness living without greed or excess. Ancient Indian wisdom spoke of renunciation and moderation, not possession. In the forest, all species live in balance, without taking more than their share. Final thought. Shiva concludes by affirming that the forest offers solutions to modern conflicts between greed and compassion, violence and cooperation. The values she learned, diversity, freedom, coexistence, and enoughness, are the foundations for a just and sustainable world. Please like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates. Thanks for watching.